Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Oke, welcome again with Mimin di sini di channel yang paling gak jelas sedunia ini, in this very absurd channel. Okay, and today we will talk about mass media, teaching, learning media, and this is the media for education, and this is all has grown through evolution. What does this mean? It grows step by step, not in rapidly, step by step, for decade to decade, from year to year. So what will happen here? Let's check out to the content. The mainstream media of education in 1950s until 1970s. This is the first phase. The methodology was simple. Educators ignored the media at the time. So, what did they do? They give a lecture, mouth to ears, from the teacher voice. The media is only teacher voice. And then they need a little media to comprehend their manuscript, that they use paper. Okay, and then next, newspaper were not only ignored but actually confiscated if a student had the audacity to bring them to class. Newspaper not only ignored but actually confiscated. Not only ignored, they do not use the fact. Sometimes they do not use the facts. So what they talk about? The theory, the philosophy. Books were only medium worth time and effort. They use only book for the source of philosophy and theory. Only a little number of teachers use fact in the newspaper, for example. Why? Because at the time there was a world war, right? So the political comes there. So if they turn to the fact, then it is very dangerous. It is understood. The world wars come everywhere. If the teachers use the fact as the material, it is not good, because the interpretation can be different, because students frightened, because student feels that they were not comfortable to study there. So teachers sometimes use philosophy and a pure science, and sometimes teachers use just like music to entertain, education for entertain at the time. Next, English teachers taught book music teachers, classical and music history teachers, ancient history. Yeah, use book, music books, classical music, history, and they use books, use story, use literature. Okay, the realization. When it became clear that popular mass media would not just wither and disappear, media education entered into second phase. Second phase. When it became clear popular media would not just wither. Can you understand what does this mean? Can you imagine what happened at that time? Place emphasis on mass media and communication education. When the world war was end, so the educators turned to the fact. And however, the government sometimes manipulated the fact at the time. So that is why they have to tell the students with the fact, with the what happened during the World War at the time to the student, because the World War has and the winner has a power to manipulate the information. Danger. Mass media. Okay, mass media is not really true with what happened, because the winner of the war, the government, has yeah, authority to manipulate it. And the information to the students, of course, can be manipulated too. So they began to use media, newspaper at that time, as the what is it? As the media of teaching learning in the class. Sometimes not all the history was wrong, but most of them are true until we know right now. Until what we know right now is we do not know the real condition because it's only what is it in the literature from at that time, and we do not know whether it's true or not. Okay. Next, educational and recreational technology. Recreational education and recreational technology in media education. It was happened during the 70s until 90s. English teacher anxiously delved into the study of ancient English madrigals. Ancient English madrigals. Do you know what is it? It is a love song, right? Capella. Love song, a beautiful love song. They turned to literature, poem, literature, prose at the time was used as the media. Student studied ancient Greek myth, while Walt Disney was busy creating American myth, and Davy Crockett are popularizing unique American fables. So they use literature. Literature which was created by the government, by the American, by the Greek. Literature of the cat, literature as only as a fantasy, as our recreation. Okay, school continued to purchase video, computers, and other visual technology in 1970s. Much greater concern about ideology, power, social relation, and the way knowledge is constructed, carried, and conveyed by media representation. Do you get what this means? Much greater concern about ideology, power, the power of government, the ideology, how human think. So it's just like what is it? The teacher give how the student have to think, how the student have to make a kind of mind pattern of their self. The philosophy comes, and after that, the media is the media was by literature, by the paper literature, by the music, by the song. At that time in 1970s, the realization we are not getting information from the book only or even newspaper, but from television. The television was developed at that time, and people like to watch television, and the information comes from television. Not all students read a book, not all students read the newspaper, but they watch television because at that time television was something new for them, which was there was audio and visual, which only black and white picture, and this is something new, and this is much more interesting than read a book or read a newspaper. Information comes from the news program on television. And then in the late 70s until early 80s, in 1999, media education started to be linked to the public mind with the recreational technology of television, which was not accepted by more serious-minded researchers. At the same time, the teacher's role started to change. Why the teacher's role change? Because students have get the information not only from their teacher, but they get the information from other sources, media, television, gitu. Along with traditional media, education focusing on TV and mass media, a new brand of education was in its infancy. Gitu. Educational computing system street, ya seperti itulah contohnya guys. Education at that time, ini di era mungkin kakek nenek kalian ya kalau sekarang, but for today, for my, it is in the era of my papa, my mama. Next, new technology media education in 1996 until present. It means in the current day. The time internet comes, but not all over the world directly use internet. Internet's grow slowly from 1999 until 2010. I think 2010. Internet grows slowly, and the slower internet grows, it is faster than the others media, like newspaper, like book, like television. It is faster. Internet, there is aesthetic and moral values. The whole question of how good or bad a film or television program was pushed away from the centrally dominant position it had always held in media education. Use of technology become critical. At the time, ya ini di era saya sudah memakai internet, but when I was in elementary school, when I was in junior high school and senior high school, I did not use internet to learn at the time. I passed from senior high school in 2005, and my teaching learning process did not use internet, use book. But in this time, actually internet happened, and I was the student at that time, and I did not know what internet is, how to use it. And I know how to use internet since 2006. This is at that time I began to enter this university, and I use the internet to get more information. And it is true, the information happen in internet is much more wider than in television, than in others media. But however, both media, both online and offline, was dominated the world at that time. 15 and 15, I don't know the percentage, but I think it's about 40 for the internet and 16 for the offline media until in the era of 2010. Next, however, when the media change, the information change, people easier to get the information. Curriculum challenge, the curriculum have to change also. New technology represent a new curriculum that requires new competence and new definition on how world learning takes place. Concludes that teachers and their students should recognize and reconcile the mixed message of young people when they receive the curriculum of the living room, conducted or challenge the curriculum of the classroom. Curriculum. Why this is happen? Because students able to get the information by themselves, not dependent on their teacher, not dependent on their environment or parents, they can get the information by themselves. Why? Because the arrival of internet, it begins to change. After that, the era comes to Internet of Things, IoT. Until today, everything uses internet. Yeah, it is understandable. Why? Because internet is something new and it is more practical media. Today people watch movie, today people watch film, the literature from internet, not from TV. Mungkin kalau di era-era mbah-mbah, kalau orang yang sekarang usianya 50 ke atas masih sering lihat TV, tapi 40 ke bawah jarang mereka lihat TV. Jarang sekali. Kadang TV itu disetel, dinyalain tapi nggak ditonton. Seperti radio saja. Zaman sekarang seperti itu ya. Oh, sekarang saya ingin lihat film itu. Gimana caranya? Tanya Google, di Google ada. People proud to use internet. It is the beginning. Everything is internet in the current. Government, minister, organization, school, campus, student, lecture and teacher are not always. What does this mean, are not always? Because the student has already know. Because the student know without the teacher or the lecturer told them. Ya kan? Jadi sebenarnya kalau seorang mahasiswa itu mengandalkan ceramah dari dosen atau gurunya, itu kurang pas. Itu namanya mahasiswa yang manja kalau sekarang ya. Karena informasi ini sudah dapat diakses di internet. Dan lecturer or teacher dapat informasinya dari mana? Dari internet. Dari internet, guys. The book, okay, use the book. 50-50, use and book and internet. Jadi, yang ada di buku itu juga ada di internet, tapi porsinya lebih absurd, lebih tidak terarah. Kalau buku lebih terarah. So, students get all the information from internet. It is very possible. Sebelum dosen yang menerangkan, mahasiswanya sudah tahu dulu. Mungkin nggak sekarang, mungkin. Jadi kalau dosen menerangkan, itu yang bodoh dosen atau mahasiswanya. Nggak ada yang bodoh di sini. Ini karena dosennya baik hati mau menerangkan ya. Karena di sini dosennya itu bisa tahu kalau mahasiswa diterangkan itu pengetahuannya 90%. Kalau tidak diterangkan pengetahuannya 89% gitu ya. Minus 1% saja cukup. Okay, this is very funny. Sometimes a brilliant student, not a brilliant student, an active students, they know the material earlier than the lecturer. It's true. It happens. Saya bisa sebutkan nama-nama itu. Sebelum dosennya menerangkan, mahasiswanya sudah tahu. Dan dosennya gimana? Dosennya seneng kalau udah mahasiswa kayak gitu, itu harusnya. Ya kan? Jangan merasa tersaingi, malah seneng harusnya. Karena mahasiswanya bisa untuk jadi teman diskusi malahan. Nah, sebelum perkuliahan dimulai, the lecturer has given all the material before the whole semester was begin. Materinya dikasihkan. The first meeting talk about what? The second meeting talk about B. The third meeting talk about C, etc. until the end. UAS, UTS has been planned before. Dan kadang-kadang diberitahukan ke studentnya. Ini besok UASnya seperti ini, besok UTS-nya seperti ini, perjalanan perkuliahannya materinya ini. For the people who active, they do not need meeting. Underline that. Information shift. Teacher was no longer the arbiter of taste, but a partner. Partner, guys. of co-investigator in what was now much more open-ended process. Role of the teacher as the accredited expert are purifier of approved knowledge within the classroom. A different approach should be implemented, focusing more specifically on MIC, ODL, and all the telematic tools now accessible. Dapat diakses semuanya. Digital interactive advertising media started with the internet, access in an indoor computer, but it is quickly spreading to television, cellular devices, and outdoor location. Main tasks of this kind to look after things occurring in the learning environments from the point of view of the teaching or learning process. Indoor, di depan komputer sudah cukup, di depan HP sudah cukup. So you do not need to go to the library. In this current time, yeah, it's right. Sometimes, if we want to see a theory about our thesis, our research, if we want a theory, we do not need to go to the library. We just only need to search the internet. Benar atau tidak sekarang seperti itu. Dan fungsi library di situ apa? Penyedia buku. Nah, di sini we have to be wise. What is the difference? What kind of information carries by books and what kind of information carries by internet? We have to be wise to decide, and we have to be wise to combine them. We have to use both of them, not only one single information. Okay, I think this is all our presentation today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.